YouTube, what is going on? It's your fucking boy. Try again. Take number 2. YouTube, what's good? Oh, it was just so sunny like a little while ago. Now it's getting gloomy again. Mood damper. Welcome back to my channel. It's the adventures of me, Tyler, and you're here for a whole new weekly video. And this week is gonna be story time again. Excuse me. You guys enjoyed last week's story time, which I was super proud. I was proud. If you missed that video, make sure to check it. Go back into my videos and look at it. It was the time I got jumped by 3 girls. Hilarious. It's worth the watch. So this week's storytime video is gonna be a storytime video on, for those of you who don't know me, like I said before, my name is Tyler, and you're probably like, okay, what is your purpose on your channel? So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a background, her story, because my story is his story. Drizzy. So here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago. Actually, it was a while ago. It was like maybe going on to 6 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. My friend Ellie, of course you guys have seen him in all my other videos. There's a dog that is so big it's loose, and it just walked through my neighbor's backyard, and that scary. Back to the story. So Ellie convinced me to make a Tumblr. Mind you, I only had like Twitter and Facebook at the time. I didn't have nothing else. So he convinced me to make a Tumblr, and I thank him every day, but at first I was like, damn. Like, why did I have to make this? Because it was just like another thing I had to focus on and try to be up on. It was just like too much, and it was just like, I don't want to do it. So I made it, and I really didn't use it for like a good 3 months. So then I started doing like little videos on my laptop, and I was just like making the dumbest videos. I was talking about like home life, work life, school. I was just like blogging pretty much what I'm doing right now, but on my laptop. So I did have a YouTube. So I had a YouTube channel, and I just started, I'm bullshitting you guys. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I didn't. I started doing the vlogging once I got the Tumblr. So I did the Tumblr, then I was like, you know what, let me start just putting videos. So I would start putting videos on there, and it was like, people were like, oh my God, you're so funny. So I was like, wow, okay, I'm starting to like talk to people that I didn't even know existed in the world. So dang. Let me just turn this back, because this is where the story gets interesting. So then Ellie was like, oh my God, so I'm into photography. I want to start posting like pictures of like our outfits, and start incorporating like your photography with my video. I said that wrong. My photography with your videos, and blah blah blah. So I was like, cool, let's do it. I did not know people were actually gonna like it as much as they did. So basically, we started doing it, and people were like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, blah, 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 blah. So it was like, my blog went from having like 200 followers to having like 1,000. And it went from like 1,000 to 5,000. So I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get, I'm starting to get a little cool on the internet now. I'm starting to feel it. Dweeb life all day. So we ran with it. We were just doing stuff. Like I would get dressed sometimes. Literally put on a full-on outfit just to go to the house, take pictures, and go home and get undressed again. Like, it was just like, but then it became like a part of like me. So every time I would go out, I would get dressed all the time, and then it was just like, I always liked dressing up and looking nice and, being, creative, but I just didn't know what outlet to go and put it out there. So then we started, becoming really cool. We got like really cool, me and him. Because I met him through his brother. Because I was really cool with his brother. So I met him through his brother. Then we started getting really close to him. Like, we hung out all the time. And then that's when we came up with Ronene and Shanina. For those who don't know, those were our alter egos. And I'm going to tell you guys how this came about. I'm actually gonna put the video in this one. That's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna put the video in here. Maybe you guys go watch it. See if it plays over here.
Hello. It's your mother girl, Renee and Shaniqua Jones Quarter. How you doing?
So yeah. So we started with the alter egos and we put it on YouTube and we put it on Tumblr. People were like, yo, y'all are so fun. Because we were like just goofy. So then we're like, yo, let's do it. So we started doing like videos, skit videos with those characters. And it was just like, it took our YouTube like, actually this very channel was the YouTube channel. We'll get to the story how this changed later. So then our blogs started going. My blog went from like 5,000 to 6,000 to 7,000. And then when it hit 10,000 followers on my blog, I wanted to throw up. I was like, bitch, where's Oprah? Call Oprah, call TMZ, call People Magazine. I'm that dude. I'm killing it out here right now. So then we started meeting other people from Tumblr, like other blogs that were like really popular. And then they started to notice us. And I'm like, you know me. I've known you, but you didn't know me. But now you know me. But we really don't know each other. But we know of each other. I was in the cool, it was like that kid at lunchtime who sits by himself and then the one football player is like, hey dude, you want to come sit with us? And it's just like, oh my motherfucking God. It was like, what? So then we started meeting other people and then we met, who we met first? Oh, then people were like, oh, let's do photo shoots together. So we started going to the scene doing photo shoots with people. And then we met like some of our other New York friends. A lot of them you guys know. Then we met them and then we started doing a lot of things with them. So then by, everyone kind of intermingling their blogs together and like reblogging their stuff, it's just your blog is more popular. And then my blog was like from 10,000 to like 15 to like 20. It was just crazy. It was just like crazy. So then we started doing like Tumblr events. Tumblr events were the shit. It was like the Grammys. Not even Grammys. It was like the fucking Video and Music Awards of Tumblr. If you were at a fucking Tumblr event, it was the shit. Okay? It was like you got super fly. You went there, you met your followers, you met other bloggers, you took pictures, you did videos, you hung out all day long in the city, and it was just so fun. A lot of places we got kicked out of because it drew so many people. Because between myself, Ellie, and then like there was like 8 or 9 of us that our blogs were like fire. That they were like the blogs of the freaking century. So this is like from 2011 to now, we're like already at like 2012 going into 2013. So we're in that cusp. It's just like over those years, we built so many, I don't want to say fans, we got a lot of support. So we built a lot of supporters. So they would come out and it would be so much fun. So we did a lot of events. And then after a while, it's just like everyone kind of like, I started working a lot more. So I couldn't go to the city a lot. And then I started doing my own stuff. And then everyone kind of got into their own little areas that we kind of like started to separate. So the very last event, it was like super, like, I don't know, it was like super weird because it's like you kind of felt like everyone wasn't really, we weren't all here. So then we finally were just fucking, so then we just stopped. There was no event after that one. It was just never happened again. But yeah, it was so much fun. I remember one time me and Ellie got jumped on by this girl. I got chased into a subway, like a train, before. I had to change clothes. It was the funniest thing. I had to change my jacket and a hat. So that way a group of kids wouldn't recognize it was me because we were getting followed all over the place. And it was just like, everywhere we went, we were getting kicked out because a group of kids were there. And it was just so much. We got kicked out of the fucking McDonald's. It was just so many things happened because of us being us and having fun and not taking life so serious. And it was just like everyone wanted to be a part of it. So that's why I think Tumblr had a really big, like, it was like pandemonium. Like Tumblr was taking over the world because of people like us that we didn't give a shit about what was going on. We were just having fun. We were just having so much fun. And then, yeah, because of that, then our YouTube was like really successful. And then, I made an Instagram. Then when I made my Instagram, the reason why I put the adventures of on my Instagram is because I was in a Wendy's, and I was like, I want to just document, like, start taking pictures of all these things that we're doing, and it's just like bring everybody on this journey. So I'm like, this is the adventures of, and it's just like the adventures of, and then every picture is basically part of the adventure. So that's why the Instagram name, the adventures of _ happened, and then it stuck. That's why this channel is called the adventures of. But I put Tyler because someone took the adventures of. I'm like, see, yeah, biting ass. Take my name. I'm now going to be 23 years old. I started doing this when I was 17 years old. I know, it's sad. So I was 17 years old when I first started doing this. So I've been doing this for quite a while. And then the reason why this channel is no longer myself and Ellie is because I explained in one of the other videos. We kind of just, he does photography, I do videos. So it just was like, you know what? I don't want to let the channel sit there and just sit there. Let me just put used to it. So then I just took it over and put all my content on there. So that's why this YouTube channel is still alive. And yeah, for anyone who's been with us who's been rocking with me since day one, thank you so very much. I truly, truly appreciate it. Like, you guys still right to this day, like, yo, I still remember when you were doing videos in Ellie's basement, or I remember when you were taking pictures in New York City. Like, they remember so many, or I remember when I met you the one time when we were like super young, and then they'll send me pictures and I'm like, oh my god, I was so young and skinny and I couldn't even fit my pants and my belt loops were fucking big as shit. Oh my god. And I wore multicolored stuff and I had a fucking Mario chain and Luigi chain. Like, what? But at the time, that was lit. It was so much, like, that's how my life was so much fun, and I would never take it back. And, with this, however this turns out, this time around, I just want to do great things with it. I just want to bring people on the journey. I just want to be a platform so people could jump on it. Like, I don't want this, I don't do this for me. I do it for you guys watching. And for anyone who feels like they can't do this, I do it for that reason solely. And I just want people to piggyback off of it. Listen, if I can help you, let's do a collab. Let me feature your work. Like, whatever it is that we're trying to achieve as a generation, let's freaking do it together. Because I realized back then, working together takes you so much farther than if you're just trying to be a one-man show, because you don't know what someone else can offer to the table. I could be thinking that I have this under control, and someone could give me an idea, and that's the idea that takes this thing from this to somewhere totally different. So I just want this to be, I want this to be the gateway. This channel, I want this to be the gateway for people to get their creative juices, and just for them to feel like this, I can do this, and whatever it is I want to do, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't care what nobody says, I'm going to do it. And if you come here and just by watching me talk and be goofy old me and just fucking not care so much about life and take it so seriously, then let me be that for you. That's if I could do that, that makes me happy. So a lot of us now who do vlogging and do stuff like this is because we have a true passion to see everybody enjoy themselves and to get our stories out and to be relatable, until I'm talking to you, I'm like, wow, that's what I was thinking about, I just couldn't put it into words, and I watched this video and it explains everything how I'm feeling. And yeah, that's the background on me. There's a lot more to me, but you guys will see that in the other videos, because I just can't give you guys all of me in one video. It's like, don't spend all your money in one spot. So, yeah, so my name is Tyler. I'm 23 years old, and you are watching The Adventures of Tyler. It wasn't really like a story time. It was just like a, you know, a little. It was like my resume in words. Okay, my internet resume, because my work resume is way different than this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Definitely comment down below. If you didn't watch last week's video, like I said before, just go into the video section, and it was the time I got jumped by 3 girls. Super, super funny. Make sure to subscribe if you don't subscribe. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're old. And be sure to share the video and definitely comment down below what you guys want to see. And make sure you follow me on all my social networks. The links are going to be down below. And tune in next week for all new video. Until next time, peace.